Streamlabs says yes. YouTube says no. YouTube. YouTube. It says I'm live now. Now I can see it. Cool. Cool. Let's see who all's moved out on me. Also, hello everybody. It's been a long time. Any random noise in the background is probably Frisk. Hello, Jadens. I need to constantly keep an eye on her, which is partially why I'm not wearing headphones. So I can more quickly just get up in case she starts getting into something. Frisk being a kitten and all. Okay, she's after some plastic. Looking cosmetic exploring is... Oh, right! Yeah, this is something new. Cool. Ah, okay. Well, that saves me from having to get one. Frisk is just sitting in a box at the moment. I forgot I looked like this. Mail just explodes out. Yeah, I mean... It may as well have just exploded out. Man, 984 bells. Got a B from Bella. Umbrella I thought I lost. Totes in my house. All of a sudden, they must have ran off, partied while I went out, bought a new one, and showed back up, giving it to you. Cool. Got an umbrella. Nintendo. Got an update thing. Cool. For our mother. This kids cry in the morning light, awakening the world with their... I can't say that word. Symphony. Your mother cries out as well, lamenting her lack of sleep. Hello, Nautilus. To inform you that we have some wonderful news things, and so much. Okay. Just so I can keep track of things. Ooh. Ooh. I like. Snorkel mask. And for my mother is a plushie. Okay. I'm holding on. Good thing I didn't get into the house. I was trying to. It just didn't work. Frisk is back inside her bag. She's claimed a Pepsi bag, not Pepsi, Coca-Cola bag as just hers. Yeah, I'll hang on to that. What does this look like? Oh, okay. Alrighty. Jeez, I was not expecting 4 viewers after this long. I haven't streamed in like a month. Actually, how long has it been? It was the 13th of last month that I last streamed. So, not quite a month. Almost a month. Hello, Rand. KK. Oh yeah, KK. Aria. Oh man, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Choose bag. I'm trying to remember this. The third one. Well, I suppose I won't really need to remember. One thing I noticed, though, I don't appear to have any weeds. There's the wetsuit. Apologizing for the letters. And KK folk. I'm guessing where the save got updated, I actually haven't been gone as far as the game's concerned. I'm guessing that's the case. I mean, we all know I've been gone for freaking ages, but... What are you getting into now, Frisk? Okay, she's going back behind the computer desk. Okay. There's a bunch of games knocked behind that desk because she knocked them down. I have no idea what games are back there. I can't get to them. I'm a little big. I can't get in there, and the desk is heavy. Go. Well, here's the test. Oh, Bella. Hi, Cupcake. Long time no see. Been busy? Okay, so... Huh. That doesn't seem like a normal "you've been gone forever" message. I don't know. So bored lately, I took up looking at the stars and for an afternoon. It's pretty good. Hello, Dr. Nirja Gupta? I believe that would be. Okay, here's some weeds. So I guess my assumption was wrong. It's just there's not many. They're just all to the back of my island. Yeah, it looks like they're all just to the back of my island. Hello, Antonio. Oh, I think it worked. Hey, Steven. I've been training my brain muscles with this thing called telepathy. It's for strong minds only. Started thinking really, really hard about you, and here you are. So how you been? And I've been pretty good, Antonio. Yeah, I missed some birthdays. Sadness. I also missed a bug off. Hey, I'll catch a fishing tournament. Hey, Hopper. Everybody has something, but you don't have an answer. Hey, when that happens. Here's what I do. I just smirk real sarcastic-like and wait until things get awkward and they wander off. Smart, right? Sometimes all you need is some sheepishness and everything will work itself out. Reactions can get you out of jams. Hello, Patty. There's so much to tell you about. So many things, Steven. It's been forever since we talked. I gotta get my notes together because there's too much stuff to tell you to not forget something. Fair enough, Patty. For old time's sake, I'm going to release the rice babies that guard the entrance to the town. They need released. Coco is like one of my favorite villagers. She's so unique. I should also catch that cicada because I don't have any cicadas. I don't know if I actually missed anything from last month. Because, well, I didn't play for like half the month. And I never checked to see what I might be missing. A robust cicada. Does seem pretty lively. Controller, please! Hello, Louie. Time no see. Me, up to almost 7,000 push-ups a day. But you can't beat that. No, I can't even do 5. I really need to start working out more. Like, I am fat. I am very overweight. I need to work on that. Okay, I already have one of those. You get here. I'll come back for label. I have weeds to clean up and villagers to talk to. Rodney has still yet to move out. Kind of disappointed by that. Frisk is doing rather well. She is a major pain in the butt, but she's a kitten. It's what they do. I have to keep reminding myself that. She is a kitten. It's what they do. As much as it's frustrating, I shouldn't get too angry with her. She's just being a kitten. The only exception is when she's doing something that could endanger herself. I very much try to coax her away from doing that. I do not wish for my baby to get hurt. I apologize if you can hear digging. She is in her litter box at the moment. She's, not very good at digging. I mean, it gets the job done, but she is mine. When I was first told that we were getting her, I honestly thought she was going to be a family cat, but then it was made abundantly clear she was being got for me. Oh, right. I was like, what are the bubbles about? It's a thing I can catch, probably. No Crazy Red, sadly. I have not had Crazy Red show up very much at all. But yeah, I hope all of you have been doing rather well in this time I've been away. I think I already have one of these cicadas. Well, I missed it, so... Wait. Caught you, you chunky boy. I thought there was something weird about that. I'm honestly still debating if I want to get the DLC, partially because I still don't quite understand how it works. That looks new. Like, I get, from what I understand, I'm going to need to, if I want it, damn it, if I want it for both copies of the game, I'm going to need to buy it twice for some reason. But I'm not sure. I also don't have the money for it at the moment. But it's just weird. I also don't think the Switch here has the hard drive space for it. The bag be put over here. Yeah, it definitely seems like they like money these days. I mean, it's not that I would really need it for both versions, but basically with how I was playing the games, Sword was my stream save, and I was only playing it on stream. And Shield was my personal one. So if I wanted to just mess around with the DLC stuff without using my stream save, I would need the DLC for... That was definitely a cicada I don't have yet. I would need it for Shield as well, because that was where I was playing it personally. A lost item. I kinda don't want to pick that up before I've said hello again to everybody. Yes, I am, and I'm assuming it's actually been fully released. I had always planned on getting back to it, I just, well, I haven't been streaming. What are you getting into back there? Please don't step on the button on the power bar. If the stream suddenly vanishes, she stepped on the button on the power bar and turned off the power to my computer. She's not done it yet, and it's in kind of a position where it'd be very, very hard for her to do it, but there's always a chance. She doesn't exactly watch her feet. I'm still not a fan of the fact it's a battle royale. But I just don't like battle royales, so... What are you doing over there? That's not something you can just move. It's bigger and heavier than you are. Muffin, I was just wondering when I'd see you again. Been playing the drums, but it was starting to get boring. How would playing drums get boring? It actually seems rather fun. Unless I was reading what she was saying wrong. Hello, Sophia Brazara. What's going on now? Oh, that way. At least Frisk is entertaining herself. And also, yes, it's probably pretty obvious, but she is named after Frisk from Undertale. Because I like Undertale. No, my kitten. My kitten Frisk. Who is that way somewhere. My island is not open, Haley. Nor will it probably be opened today. This is literally my first day back in forever. I need to tidy my island and take care of things on my island. Can't exactly do that with visitors. Up. I don't think the camera's high enough. Well, she's about to make herself seen, I believe. think the camera can go low enough. No, it can't. No, please don't. Keyboard unplugged. Before she does something, like activates some hotkey to... There she is. You can't... Frisk. Those bars are allowed to be there. The light is too. Frisk. I am really close to the microphone. Hey. Yeah. Please. I cannot read the chat at the moment. There is a frisk button in the way. This is probably going to be a regular occurrence. Come on, controller. Turn off. Controller. Turn back off. It does not want to turn back off. Well, it'll run until it's dead. I cannot see the chat again. Oh, do not... Frisk, do not step on that cord. Yeah, I don't understand why people just go in and ask for dodo codes either. Here, I'll spin the chair a bit. Come down here. Come down on my lap. I know my lap isn't that great, but... It's good enough, I suppose. This is normal. She has latched to me very quickly. If I had a way of actually propping the webcam, I would give you guys a Frisk cam instead of a me cam. Because, let's face it, you guys would probably prefer seeing Frisk instead of me. Okay, I've already found the money rock, which is good. Because I can't exactly mash buttons at the moment. She will probably at some point get up and start trying to chase my villager. She likes trying to chase things on the TV. I have given up trying to get her to not. The more I try to make her not, the more she wants to do it, so... I think that's just about everywhere. I have not seen Clyde yet, or Allie. I don't know why it's been doing that. I'll walk up to a thing and it doesn't recognize I'm at a thing. Hello, Clyde. Lollipop, where have you been? Something amazing happened while you're gone. Guess what it was? I'll tell you. But I bet Marna that I could eat my weight in split pea soup. She said I couldn't. Marna was right. I only got like 12 pounds in before I reverse snacked all over the place. Ugh. Anyway, welcome home. I'm glad you cleaned up. You should have listened to Marna. Clyde, you should have listened. Yeah, that's the controller. She also likes stepping on controllers. Am I not paying enough attention to you? I was very tempted to make this basically a just chatting stream, but I figured I may as well do Animal Crossing. I was also very tempted to to do a very inappropriate title, but... Hello, Allie. Steven, you were away for a spell, weren't you? Confess, I was getting a wee bit worried. But you seem as fine as frog's hair. You as fine as frog's hair. Yeah, there's movement. Please don't attack it. Just glad she didn't manage to unplug the microphone. Oh god, the weeds. Rodney, you have not been doing your job. I should have checked. Whoops. Oh well. I'm cleaning up weeds now. I'll check and see if she's still making stuff. There's so many weeds down here. Frickin' Rodney. Watch me not even be calling him the right name again. I would, but they're ugly. They lower the value of my islands. Am I calling him the right name? Yes, Rodney. Okay, I finally learned his name. Some of them do, some of them don't. I do kind of miss the iconic weed look. So sorry, I was engrossed in my crafting project. You know what I'm making? Yes, please. You're on an aroma pot. Oh man, she's building an aroma deck. Cool. Making an aroma jar. Aromages, here we come. I haven't seen them yet, but I haven't seen anything past the content that's been on the stream, so... Frisk is still happily just lying on my lap. And he's one of her favorite places to be. The problem is, my legs start to really hurt after a while, and I don't exactly know why. It's probably just because all the muscle in them is atrophied, and they're incredibly weak. But, you know... Hey, these are some nice looking shoes. Yeah, I'll buy these. Salting Bella again. How dare you? That is a lot of weeds. Forgot to replant those buds. Well, let's talk with Sable. Have your summer wardrobe all picked out yet? I mean, I don't have a summer wardrobe. And for reasons of she steps on my keyboard, I've not really been able to play many games with my keyboard lately. But I have been playing Phantasy Star Online 2, because I looked it up and it's finally come out in North America, which is nice, because it's a really good game. Okay, Label, what do you want me to do today? What am I doing today? Let's get to it. Say it belongs in a fairy tale. I was half expecting her to give me a dress. What? Label, are you trying to turn me into a bard? No, no, that is not what I thought it was going to be. She's trying to turn me into a princess. Okay. Okay. So, I'll go with plaid princess. That is the look we are going for here. Frisk has spun a little more. Let's... Wrong button. I can't... Okay, there we go. Well, I mean, I do have a princess tunic here. I could do a prince, but that is not what she has requested. I only really have that. I might have to go with a prince look. But I have this veil and everything. Oh, I've seen Vic before. He's rather interesting. Problem is, like, I have no bottoms that really go with it. So, let's... Let's see. Also, if the outside noises are a little louder, I have my window open. Let's see here. Ooh, I could be a sheep. Do I have... Okay, I think the shoes have got to work for what I'm going for here. I do not. I do not have coconut juice. Wait, I can't equip that here. See, I am the Prince Minotaur now. Are you... Please don't go attacking the sound bars again. That is exactly where you're gonna go, isn't it? Now she's got her sniffer going. Oh yeah. A little sniffer going. Okay, now, I need this to complete it. Hello, Yuri. 400 is really good. Also, my light does not need... Well, your light, Frisk, doesn't need... Yeah, that's Hopper on the... Why are you... You've pushed the... Oh, you can't have my coffee. I expressed the theme beautifully. Alright, Yuri. Please don't advertise your code here, though, unless people ask for it. Just so anyone new can see what I'm dealing with here. And this little turd biscuit here. Oh, now she's not gonna look towards the camera. There she goes. Cord, get cord. There we go. So I've been labeled to be labeled tights. Yes. These pants, who needs them? We have labeled tights. Heck yeah. Nah, I'm gonna put this back on and my pants back on. Now I need to go store things. Oh, excuse me. Alright. These... Storage. I'm gonna keep this outfit. This is just what I'm gonna be wearing for a while. Yep, there she goes. Off on another adventure. Put that away. I'll put this away. I don't need a snorkel. I mean, in reality, I would very much need a snorkel. But this isn't reality. Let's place that down. Yeah, that is basically Chew's bag. Once the tulip room is complete, I will play the part of Chew. Because, I mean, I can't exactly put all of the things on, like, one mannequin. So... At least I can get comfortable now. You know, in my goal of getting fit, I might honestly... stream, like, some Wii Fit or something. Because you might be like, oh, Wii Fit is... You'd be surprised of how much exercise you get playing Wii Fit. Why did I come here? I don't need to be here. Rescue's getting into some... Oh, she's getting a drink. Okay. So she's getting into something. I look over and she's behind the desk, creeped out, getting a drink. I need a museum. So I can make Blathers very happy with all of these bugs I have for him. Okay, news! Sea creatures and other marine wonders can be found off the shores of Vernian Ventum. So I've heard tell. It's fascinating stuff. I don't know precise whereabouts of said oceanic discoveries, but any help? Yep, I will help Blathers. Assess some fossils. Ooh, something new. Cool. I was not expecting something new. There must be, like, an increased odds of getting something new. Because, like, at this point, I should not be getting new things. Yeah, you all saw that. Blathers was glad to be taking these bugs. Blathers just doesn't like individual bugs. Groups of bugs he loves. That'd be a lesson. Give Blathers all the bugs at once. He'll love you for it. Honestly, there's a lot of things that should have been in the game from the start that are slowly being added. And it leads to my idea that this game was rushed. There's a weed I missed. I should go sell off all this extra stuff before I go diving. Like, it does honestly feel like the game was rushed. I don't know if that's just me that feels that way, but I still love it, but it definitely felt rushed. Which is really weird, given, you know, they've had how many years to potentially be working on it? Like, I'll just sell the white lilies. I need money. Lots of money. Okay, now I'm gonna guess that... Bam. This is gonna be... Right, yeah, there's that lost item. I need to do that first. Okay, it's by Hopper and Patty's house. Patty was just down here. I'll check with Patty first. Actually, no, I'll check with Marna first, because, I mean, she's right here. Drop something. Drop this book. This is mine. Rodney. Oh, it's just here now. I'm not helping him. So... yeah, it's my book now. Okay, so that's how diving is done. Aha! Okay, so that's how swimming faster is done. Hello, Frisk. Okay, you're going that way. Well, okay. I'd rather you didn't, but you're going to whether I want you to or not. So... oh man! Sea grapes! Those were everywhere on the Digby beaches. Sea grapes and seaweed. It was just everywhere. She is very much considering it. But she knows I'm right here. Sea pineapple! Oh, I don't like pineapple. Sea pineapples can also stay far away. Yep, could you please not? A mussel! Those were also pretty much everywhere in Digby. Though, they weren't natural to Digby. Like, they weren't native. At least the mussels that were commonly found. They were zebra mussels, which are an invasive species of mussels. And not very friendly. Oh man, it's a danger noodle. A spotted garden eel. Yes, I had to move your tail. It was in the way. You're blocking like a fourth of the TV. You little brat. You're just gonna sit there. A whelk. Yep, she has noticed the villager. She is trying to catch the villager. I really wish I could give you guys a frisk cam. Did I? Yes, I did. This hood is so soggy. So, hello, Dabomations. What, Frisk? See, this is why I have a hard time, like, discouraging this behavior, is A, it's cute and funny, and B, she's not really hurting anything. Oh man, some seaweed. At least she's not blocking the center of the screen. Is this a scallop? Pascal! Oh man. I was really hoping he'd be back. Hey man. About that scallop of yours. Can I have it? Sure, Pascal. Whoa. Thanks for your generosity, man. Since you were cool about the scallop, I left you a cool recipe in return. The pearls you need for that recipe are rare, but you can sometimes find them on the ocean floor. I keep my eyes open for them too. I might even trade you for a scallop if I find one. Forget give and take. This is give and give. It's how we win, you dig? Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to lay some truth on you. The deep kind. Feel this. If you tell a joke in the forest and no one laughs, are you like a tree man? Whoa. Consider yourself truthed. Yep, today is a good day. Please leave the cords where they are, Frisk. Yeah, please. Just leave them where they are. Hey, fair enough. Not unless I'm probably just gonna sell it. Pascal is that cool stoner friend. that is Pascal in a nutshell. Yep, she spotted something and then decided she didn't want it. She... This is what I'm dealing with right now. I know the TV isn't going to focus because it's too bright, but... That's what I'm dealing with. She did just point me in the direction of some bubbles, so there is that. Yeah, you help catch them, Frisk. I can't tell where I'm going. Did I get it? Yes, I got it. What even is it? Oh, it's okay. It's a mussel. If you see me looking over here, I'm watching the playback to see what things are, because I cannot see past her. Frisk is adorable. I like there's really nothing I can do about this behavior, because like she'll just come back. Like, there's my scallop back. Now I have a scallop to donate. Like, I've spent the past couple days trying to keep her from getting up into these spots, and she just does it anyway. Like, there is no stopping this. I was actually at one point playing World of Warships, and she was chasing my cursor. Thankfully, I was not in a battle at the time, but she then started chasing the blimp around on the German port. Come on. I'll just stand over the mouse. Yeah, I imagine she'll probably grow out of going there, mostly because if she's literally already the size of our other cat, just not as fat. Like, her head isn't as big and she's not as fat. Lengthwise, she's already as big as our other cat. Our other cat is remarkably small, but I imagine she'll eventually just kind of get too big, because there really isn't much space there. Oh man, moon jellyfish. That reminds me of Stardew Valley, the Moon Jellyfish Festival. Oh man, a pearl! So, Marna gets her own villager. Pearl gets an item. Oh man, a sea star. Or I'm sorry, a Patrick. She's trying to push the controller away. Oh man, Spike! How full is my inventory? Okay, I can check. What did he give me anyway? He still gives the... Okay, cool. I'm going to have a boat-themed room. I am going to have a boat-themed room. It's gonna happen, and no one can stop me. Friskier's actually had a few interactions with our other cat, which is named Ferb / Furby / Furrybutt / I don't have any of her other names. She has more. I know she does. They all begin with F. Oh, sea anemone. Aren't these, like, things you shouldn't touch? I'm probably dead, but that's fine. I wonder. You probably can't. Can you? Aw, I was hoping you could swim through the rivers. Like, I could understand not being able to get out through the rivers, but it would be cool to swim through them. Take shortcuts. I imagine that would have been a nightmare with bridges, though. Okay. Still have most of the line. So many sea anemones. Moon jelly. I did really miss streaming. I just couldn't exactly do it, you know, for the first couple days after Frisk was here. And before that... Sea slug. Okay. Before that, I was not in the best mental state to be streaming. Like, there was like a few days before Frisk arrived where I was, you know, in a position where I could stream. But it was a few days before she arrived, and I was like, I may as well just wait. Made more sense to me. Acorn barnacle. 4 more things. I believe Frisk has gone to sleep. She went from an energetic bug to just sleep. She also, you know how most cats will like spin in circles a bit? Ooh, crab. A gas crab. Like they'll spin a bit before lying down. Not Frisk. She just flops. Just straight up flops. It is adorable. This is Patrick. 2 more. Also, just to note now, I'll probably be doing some streams at some point on Phantasy Star Online too. Also, I'll note for anyone that wants to try Phantasy Star Online 2, I will note now, download it via the Phantasy Star Online 2 tweaker. Do not bother with the Windows Store. You'll thank me. For whatever reason, they decided to launch the North American version through the Windows Store, and it is awful, to put it lightly. People have been having the game literally just uninstall itself and the hard drive space it took up not become available again. Which is always great. I was reading reviews from some people that they had installed it on an SSD and it completely filled up the SSD, even though the game isn't that big. And then they couldn't delete it, basically ruining the SSD. Oh, I have to donate things. Oh no. Some sea grapes. These creatures are extraordinary things, are they not? Wonder, would you address it? Yeah, all yours, Blathers. Yes, tell me about the sea grapes. Are marine algae that looks much like their landlocked namesake. That is, they are green pearl-like orbs that cluster tightly along underwater vines. Sea grapes, like regular grapes, are popular snack food too, albeit on the saltier variety. Yeah, they actually taste pretty good. Fans of the briny delicacy enjoy the way the shiny pearls pop when chewed. So I wonder whether sea grape juice might have some appeal. I mean, that would just be brine. Well, maybe. They did have a distinct flavor to them. You might be wondering, how does Steph know what they taste like? If I knew it wasn't poisonous, I've probably put it in my mouth. Okay, so I don't need to... She said that we are most fortunate to have an island such as this, one with a veritable bounty of ocean wonders to discover, and of course to display. Indeed, as of now, we have begun accepting donations of sea creatures. It is a broad category that includes discoveries that are not technically creatures per se, but go and see what the sea has to offer. You're enthusiastic and philanthropic. Participation is all I ask. Hello, Nessa Crossing. I think that's all the unique stuff. Okay. I was not expecting this many people. My first stream back in almost a month. Okay, just to double check. Okay. Like, I've had a near 4 constant viewers this entire time. 3 to 4. That feels so nice. I think that's actually a bit better than I was doing before I stopped streaming. As always, it's almost as if not streaming is the future of streaming. So close to having more than that. There we go. Wrong button. There we go. Okay, let's see. Well, we got this catching bugs. I caught bugs. Hitting rocks. I hit some rocks. That is for certain. I've already been diving. Well, I finished this. Dive. I've already caught 31 things. Individual things. Nice. I refuse to do that to my 3DS. Like, if I had a spare 3DS, I would. Because there's a lot of 3DS games I've wanted to play, but they don't emulate. And, like, it would be very easy to just load them onto a SD card and play that way, but I'm not encouraging that in the slightest. Just, you know, it's a bad thing. Don't do it. I should probably go put my money away. Like, as much as they're kind of crap, I kind of want to play through the Fire Emblem Fates games. Or at least play at them. Like, I emulated them a bit, but they don't emulate well. So I couldn't really play them. I couldn't have sound on because the sound was just... ugh. But, like, they're the only Fire Emblem games I've never fully played. I say that knowing full well I never finished Awakening. I just got bored of the grind of Awakening and just stopped. And I know Fates is basically Awakening again. Yeah, it definitely seems that way. Oh, excuse me. I just feel like I need to sneeze. Frisk is not gonna like. She is asleep on my lap. Given I have no money, probably not. I've not even really looked into the new Paper Mario much. I kind of stopped with the games with Super Paper Mario. Not because Super Paper Mario is bad. That is an amazing game. Just, I never... I was excited for, like, Sticker Star, and then I'd completely forgotten about it, and then I started seeing reviews that it was complete garbage. And I was just like, oh, yeah, never getting that then. I like stickers, though. I mean, I still have that Nintendo Power magazine. It has stickers in it. The stickers are even still in it, because I'm not taking them out. Those are my stickers. They're going to stay in that. But then, like, shortly after that, like, Nintendo Power stopped being a thing. So, I stopped learning of new Nintendo games, because that's how I learned they were coming out, with Nintendo Power. I freaking loved that magazine. Like, if none of you ever had it, you really missed out. It was really nice to just be able to, every month, go to the store and pick up a magazine that basically just listed everything that was coming for the Nintendo systems. I mean, everything. If a game was being released on, like, the 3DS, there was an entire page dedicated to all of those games, listing them by name. The bigger ones would usually get articles all to themselves. Like, it was awesome. And then Nintendo decided that they were done making it. Made me sad. It still kind of does. Like, I loved Nintendo Power. I wasn't even collecting them for very long, because, like, we never had much money. So I could only really start collecting them during the time that I had a job. And a little bit before that, my sister was getting them for me, because she had the extra money, and figured she may as well get them. I mean, she'd read through them as well, so... Pearl Oyster. Oh, shucks, don't clam up now. I wonder if I can get Frisk to move without waking her up too much. Because she is really warm, and I am sweating everywhere she is in contact with me. I feel bad every time I do this. Scoop a butt. Scoop a shoulder. It was a bit far away, a bit high up, so she's a little more awake than I would have wanted, but hopefully she'll just lie down. Yeah, she's just lying down. Yeah. I should just turn my AC on, but I'd still be incredibly hot where she was lying on me. Also, while I'm thinking of it, when it comes to Phantasy Star Online 2, I will note, keyboard and mouse controls are very awkward. The game plays much better on a controller, so if you have a controller that works with your computer, use that. It's just better. At least without stopping and remapping a lot of the controls to make them more usable. Like, it's, Phantasy Star Online is the type of MMO where you have to dodge attacks. There isn't a mischance. If the attack hits you, it hits you. You have to physically get out of the way. Which means there is a dodge, which has invulnerability frames, which is nearly vital for some of the more difficult fights. With keyboard and mouse, the default dodge is double tapping a directional button. On controller, it's this. You don't have to double tap anything, you just push ZR. And bam, you've done a dodge whatever direction you were holding the control stick. Or directly forward if you weren't holding the control stick at all. Like, there are also definite disadvantages to controller of that there's much fewer buttons. But it really doesn't seem to matter that much. Wait, stream complete? Stream is not complete. Get YouTube. YouTube? Stream is continuing, apparently. Did the stream just... Why did it... YouTube. Streamlabs says nothing is wrong. Nothing happened. I didn't even drop a frame. YouTube just decided, nah, we're going down. Okay. I don't think I said anything while it was down. I think I actually saw it go down pretty much as soon as it did. Thanks for the welcome back, YouTube. I think I'll put low. YouTube. Explain this to me, YouTube. My upload currently through Streamlabs is 6,170-ish kilobits per second. How is that not a steady flow? Like... Frisk is just napping on my bed. Oh, where's Pop Eagle? Why are you so happy? Are you a Yoshi? That would explain a lot of things. I probably shouldn't make references to other YouTubers, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Partially because they're just awesome. Okay, one more line to go. Nah, I'm pretty average, honestly. Just a dude. Also, this is kind of completely off topic. I'm going to be making some videos soon. I have some beautiful ideas, one of which involves GTA 5. Nice! Glad you got your favorite villager back. I honestly don't know what I would do if Bella left. She is my favorite villager that I have. Like, my favorite villager overall is probably Coco, but I do not have Coco. I also do not have Coco's amiibo card, so I basically cannot get Coco unless I give up Bella, because the campsite is useless. Unless the campsite's been updated to be useful. Frisk is still happily asleep. I'm kind of hoping at some point they update the campsite to actually be helpful and useful instead of absolute garbage. Like, I put all that effort into making mine look good, and it's just not useful. For anyone that doesn't know what I'm referring to with the campsite not being useful, if you have a villager come to your campsite and you want them to move in, your only choice for villagers that can move out, if you didn't use an amiibo card, are villagers that have asked to leave, but you asked to stay. So in other words, you can only replace the villagers that you have gone out of your way to keep on your island. For some dumb reason. Like, I do not understand why it works that way. And, like, I never used it in New Leaf, so I don't know if it worked like that in New Leaf. But that's how it works here. Well, I suppose I did use it in New Leaf. I used it to give Mabel and Sable a day off. Like, I used it for unique villagers, not ones that could actually move in, because I was happy with the villagers I had in my village. Unlike here, where I want Rodney gone. I want him gone, and he refuses to leave. Probably because he knows I want him gone. This lost item here, it's Rodney's book. I'm keeping it. I'm not helping him. I refuse. Poppy. I think I know that villager. I think I know her. Wait, I should go to the museum first. I have some new things, but I forget what's new and what isn't. I'll be back, guys. No, I need to look it up now. I need to... Ooh. Did not mean to close that. I just closed all of Chrome. I mean, I didn't close my chat box, but everything else get closed. Right, my keyboard's unplugged. There we go. Ah, yes. Okay, squirrel. Knew I'd seen her before. I've never had her, but I've seen her in screenshots and such, like people talking with her, which is how I knew her name. Also, yes, because it has been so long since I streamed, this is going to be a 2-hour stream. Maybe even longer. Depends on if my voice holds out. It's already not doing well. But that's fine. It's because I'm talking really loud and I know it. I know what I'm doing right now is not healthy for my voice. And I need to find some way around it, but I don't know any way around it. And that is basically I'm making my voice louder, even though I really should not be. But if I talked at my normal volume, then I highly doubt you guys can actually hear me very well, because I'm not a loud person. This is legitimately my normal talking voice. It drives people insane, because I am really, really quiet. I mean, I am not even a full length of my hand from the microphone. To get about the same effect, I would have to be about this close to the microphone, which would be really healthy for my voice, but I don't, I don't think it would be very great for my back leaning in this much, and if I stretch out the boom too much further, then Frisk is just going to unplug the microphone. So I need to talk a bit louder, and yeah, that's not exactly great for your voice to just continuously talk really loud. And the famed pearl oyster can live for 40 years and grow up to a foot in size. Holy, that is big. Of course, this briny Brivala is best known for the precious gems it grows within. The pearl-making process begins when irritant grains access to the delicate insides of the oyster. The intruder is covered with a layer upon layer of nacre, the same substance used to create its shell. It takes years for a pearl to form, but in the end, the irritant is rendered harmless. If only we all had the power to turn things that annoy us into things of beauty instead. You do have the power to do that, Blathers. It just takes a lot of positivity. And a flamethrower. Now to go sell things. It's why sometimes when I'm streaming with how my voice is, I'll notice I'm getting into my more normal voice, and I'll have to consciously stop myself and start getting louder again, because I know if I don't lean into the microphone, I'm going to be very difficult to hear. Like, I think I was about the same volume as the game. Jesus, that's a lot of bells. I don't know if I have anything else to catch, so I'm going to take the wetsuit off for now, and I'm going to just do some regular fishing. I'll do rivers for now. If only bells had a use. Come on, fish. Stop. Oh, they will. Don't worry, they will. People will complain over literally anything. That is something that playing World of Warships has taught me. Is that people will complain over literally anything and everything. Ooh, new fish! Sweet fish! It's not artificially sweet. I mean, it probably is. It's probably fairly artificial. I mean, it's just how things are these days. Everything's artificial. Well, no, these days everything's going natural, and that's partially why everything's getting smaller. It's because everything's going natural, and natural things cost more. There we go. I just don't use straws. Simple as that. I just do not use straws. I mean, my teeth are already pretty flubbernucked, so like, There's no sense trying to protect them. And this, kids, is why you should always brush your teeth. No exception. Always brush your teeth. Oh geez, I went the wrong way. There we go. A walking leaf. See, I just take the cover off and drink that way. So that's how I've almost always done it. I say almost always, because when I was really little, I used straws a lot. But saw a stag. I can't unsee it. I think the last thing I actually used a straw in was a Burger King, like, milkshake. And that was only because it was too solid to drink without a straw. It was basically a freaking, ice cream drink. It was also incredibly sweet. Like, another exception I would make would be something like an ice cap, but that's once again because it's just too solid to drink without it. It basically needs to be a frosty drink for me to actually use a straw. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll do some motion fishing too if I see any down here. It just makes this all nicer if I just do one big loop. Wait, I haven't talked with Spike yet. Yeah, there's a sight for bad eyes. Steven, how you doing? Up to anything crazy? Hope so, just as long as you took care of yourself as you did it. You only get one body, kiddo. Don't wreck it. Oh, don't worry, Spike. I've already wrecked my body. Teeth are wrecked. Right knee's just bad. Potentially already has arthritis in it. Most of my muscles have atrophied because I've not exercised in a good, like, 3 years. Yeah. Right when I was gonna get back into, exercising more, the, global situation started happening, and I decided, nah, I'm just gonna stay home. My mother has a lung disease. I'd rather not add to the risk that she gets the global issue. Yeah, it is, and that is something I will say for any of my American viewers. Be safe. Please listen to what the World Health Organization is saying. They are the people you should be taking advice from, not religious leaders and the president and stuff. Just the World Health Organization knows what they're talking about. Yeah, it's bad. Whoop. Like, I know that this stream is gonna be screwed over for me even mentioning this, but like, wear a mask if you go out. If you don't have a mask, you don't need to go out. Social distance, definitely. Don't go out just for the sake of going out. Only go out if you have to. Thing is, the leader doesn't so much matter as the populace trusting that leader. Like, let's be honest now, there's probably a fair number of Americans that, you know, aren't doing anything that the World Health Organization says to do because for a short while Trump was supporting them. Like, there's a fair number of people that just have no faith in Trump, so will do the exact opposite of anything he tells them to do. Nope, you didn't miss it. You did miss Frisk being Frisk. She's currently asleep. But it'll be in the VOD. Yeah, Trump's saying not to, religious leaders are saying not to, and you shouldn't listen to any of them. The health officials are saying, wear a mask. Wear it. The health officials know what they're talking about. They're the people who it's literally their job to know what they're talking about when it comes to health issues. He may very well be. Let's be honest. Guess what? Got something here for you, Muffin. Oh, ooh, a hat. Thought maybe you could use a top hat. Ooh, a top hat. Heck yeah. Well, she's not inquisitive anymore, so I won't bother Marina. Put my soggy goat hat away. Bugger. I'm doing well. Oh man, I caught a rock. I'm Charlie Brown, but with hair. I was waiting to see if someone else was gonna ask how you were, so you didn't get asked it like 3 times. So you're just getting it asked 2 times. Keep forgetting it's still pretty early for a lot of you guys. For me, it's like, it's about an hour until dinner time. It's like a lot of you guys are just getting up. So it's still morning for a lot of you guys. I go to sleep around 5 a.m. So I'm messing up so many of these fish because I can't hear it very well because I'm not wearing headphones. Though I say that, lately I've been just sleeping whenever I can. Normally, I would be asleep right now because Frisk is asleep. Which means I have time to sleep. When she's awake and rambunctious, I really need to be awake so I can make sure that she doesn't get into things. I don't think I did anything. I just showed that you can exist during the night. Other than that, I haven't done anything. Two more. I get the feeling there aren't any new river fish, or if there are, they're rare or just on the mountain. That was a new bug. Pretty sure. Yeah, I really got the feeling that there haven't been many. I have AI. It gives me horrible motion sickness. I think there's actually a channel on the Discord where I went in depth of my problems with it. Let me see. Okay, it's not that one. I might have actually deleted it. Yeah, it was the MMO chat. And I removed that one, so... Actually, I think I just turned it into Weeb Central. So much to scroll up through. Nope, no I didn't. That was a new channel. Yeah, okay, I did get rid of it. Yeah, it gives me horrible motion sickness, and I'm 90% certain that problem could be fixed by a first-person camera. Because it's the movement in general that gives me motion sickness. Like, it's not even the flippy-dippy movement. It's just in general moving in the game. And I'm not the only person that has that problem. But the developers and community seem to have the same opinion of, well, then just don't play it. That's not exactly a great way of going about it. Yeah, I'll just let this go. I didn't realize I was full. I caught a rock. Right, I did, because the rock was going to be the fine. Yeah, okay, brain. Like, I've tried on 2 occasions Warframe, and I just cannot. The motion sickness is real. I can't play it for more than like 5 minutes. I want to play it because it's apparently really good, but I can't. And it sucks. Oh, excuse me. Actually, I'll spend like this last 15 minutes just kind of chatting with you guys. I do plan on ending at the hour, because I don't think my voice could handle much further. I'll just like sit down on a stump, just chat with you guys, rather than going around like fishing, bug catching and such. If my voice recovers in time, I plan on trying to stream later tonight too. It'll either be Phantasy Star Online 2, or maybe even Ninjala. See what that's like. Now that, presumably, it actually works properly. Alright, Nautilus. Have a good rest of your day. Not today, Amanda Rivera. Oh, so the game has like early Monster Hunter syndrome? Like Warframe? I was not aware of this. Nah, it's fine. Don't apologize for asking. It's just my stream's only gonna be going for like another 13 minutes. So, not a huge amount of point to opening my island. I'm just gonna be sitting here and chatting with you guys, so. Once again, I will mention for anyone that, from me mentioning Phantasy Star Online 2, looks it up and thinks they might want to try it, download it via the Phantasy Star Online 2 tweaker. You'll thank me. It actually installs properly via that. Because the North American version of the game is run through the Windows Store, which is awful. And it will screw you over if you download it through it. I will be. It is the 11th, and I'm assuming it works on the normal Animal Crossing times, so ends at 6 p.m. Starts at 8. I think they start at 8. So I'll probably catch it around noon. I'm really thinking I'll do Phantasy Star later, though. Just been playing a lot of that lately. I tried playing the Japanese version of it, and I got annoyed with not being able to read everything. Like, that became a major issue for me. So I stopped playing it. But now that it's in English fully, then, you know. Ouch. Yeah, that definitely sounds obnoxious. Rare drops are always the worst. I should do up my Nook Miles stuff. Wrong thing. Apparently I had Nook Miles. Right, for selling items, earning bells. Anything else? Nope. Marina's up there doing a sweep. I don't know how rare that would be, but I'm assuming very rare. I actually wonder what Phantasy Star Online 2 is technically rated, if it's even rated. Because it is an online game, so... The reason I'm curious if it even has a rating is I'm pretty sure it would actually be rated M, if not adult. Because it has a casino in which you can gamble, and some particularly lewd outfits. Still a really good MMO, though. It's on the Switch? Right, yeah, it is on the Switch, isn't it? I think it's only in Japan, though. It's a pretty big game, too. Oh no, it's potentially actually on the Switch in English, too. It's a fantasy MMO. Well, sci-fi fantasy MMO. Basically, you are an ARX operative helping keep the galaxy safe with energy swords. And magic. And in my case, pets. Or guns, if that's your thing. There are guns. Fighting giant monsters, fighting back corruption, burning planets as you go. You know, normal keeping the galaxy safe kind of thing. You know, because I'm legitimately curious now. Hello, Anissa. Apologize, I feel bad you've gotten here in like the last 6 minutes of the stream. Right, I'd have to log into my... Never mind, I'll check later. Hello, Zylander. Apologize to you as well, you've also gotten here in like the last 6 minutes of the stream. I have never considered buying No Man's Sky, and I probably never will. I know the game has gotten better. But, like... I don't want to encourage that type of game development. And by buying it, I'm encouraging that type of game development. So... Socks have slid down my legs. Like, I don't mind games that get better after launch, like Animal Crossing here. But games that release without any of the features they promised do not deserve money. like, maybe I'm just weird there. But I legitimately do not ever plan on buying No Man's Sky. Jeez, the viewership is spiking up. I feel like I should go longer, but my voice is not gonna let that happen. I will be doing my best to stream later, though. It really depends on if my voice recovers by then. Because my voice will need to recover by later, but it'll probably be around 11 p.m.-ish if I do stream. 11 p.m. my time, so you can see the time on screen now. Just the big advantage to Animal Crossing, like, you guys can just see what time it is for me. Because it's hamburgers for supper, I can just go make my supper immediately after the stream. Cool. That means I can take a nap. Because that's the thing with living with other people, is you tend to have supper around the same time they want to have supper. But if it's something you can easily cook yourself, then you can have it whenever you want it, which is great. I love it. There isn't much room in the kitchen at the moment, because the counters are completely covered in stuff. Also, if I can find a way to do it, I might borrow my get my laptop back from my sister to try doing this. I might try doing a cooking stream at some point. Because our kitchen is relatively clean. And I like cooking. We have a new stove that's actually clean and is easy to keep clean. That was my major reservation last time, was just I did not like our old stove. It was grody and... no. I hated even cooking on it. This one is nice and easy to keep clean, and I can easily, in like 2 minutes, clean it off and it'll be spotless. It's beautiful. And I really enjoy cooking, so... Marina, why are you sweeping the flowers? Honestly, I don't know yet. It's just something I have slightly planned. Like, the next thing I plan on cooking in general is peanut butter fudge. So I might do that. But I don't know. Fudge is kind of temperamental, so... Marina's face there was adorable. Might also do up some, like, molasses oatmeal cookies or something. Or just molasses cookies in general. Or peanut butter cookies. Or donuts. I could do donuts. I don't think we have the oil to do donuts. Be cool if we did, though, because donuts are cool. I love donuts. I mean, you could always ask your parents for, you know, help and find an easy recipe. I mean, honestly, if you don't mind oatmeal cookies, those are really easy to make. And don't take that many ingredients. I say that, there is a fair number of ingredients here. 2 of the ingredients, though, can easily be ignored, because the recipe I have here is a oatmeal raisin recipe, so... But, like, just kind of Google a recipe for a type of cookie you like. Also, sugar cookies. Those are really easy. And, you know, see what the ingredients are and just ask your parents for help. I'm sure they wouldn't object. Like, mostly every parent is pretty okay when their kids want to learn how to cook and bake things. But I should probably be getting the stream shut down now because my throat is not doing so good. But yeah, I will be doing my best to stream later today. Yeah, I feel like I definitely need to do some cooking streams, or at least some videos, you know, just to help you guys learn how to cook. The main thing is, like, I'm mentioning all these sweets I could make, but that's only because I know you guys would probably be much more interested in seeing sweets made. But I much prefer making, like, meals. Like, not like sweet food, but savory food. Honestly, you guys can make whatever you want as long as you have the ingredients and a recipe. Cooking's easy. You just need to follow the recipe. And don't forget ingredients like I have in the past. But yeah, with all that out of the way, thank you all very much for coming out. I am honestly blown away by the amount of you that have shown up. I was not expecting even half of the viewership I had for this stream. And as I mentioned, I will, it is more fun to create your own recipe, but usually when creating your own recipe, you're taking a recipe you found, you like, and improving on it. So, for instance, the oatmeal raisin cookie recipe I mentioned. I've taken that, and I've incorporated peaches. I've incorporated chocolate chips. I have plans on using that same recipe to make a more molasses-based cookie, or a peanut butter-based one. We have a lot of oats. I'm trying to use them up. Like, creating your own recipe is taking a recipe you like and improving it so you like it more. Or maybe making it worse. That's the fun of cooking, is experimenting. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and hopefully I shall see you here later today, if I stream again later. I'll announce on the Discord if I do. There is a link to the Discord in the description down below for anyone that may not be a part of it and wishes to join it. It's a free thing you can join. It's a nice little chat program. I announce there when I'm going live, so you don't need to rely on YouTube to tell you when I'm going live. Yeah. See you all later.